Hey guys, welcome back to a TCM video that I wish I wasn't making because it is a rant video about how the game is right now. So if you've watched Slash and Cast video, mine's is pretty much just parroting what they have said because I feel the same way that they do. They pretty much hit the nail on the head, but I just wanted to make my own video so I could put it in my own words. So there's a load of issues with the game right now, and the number one problem is definitely Wyatt and his level 3. I do not know how that made it past the design stage. As soon as someone suggested the idea that his level 3 should shut off generator and battery and also disarm traps for some reason, that person should have been laughed at and told to get out of the meeting room so that they could come up with some actual ideas for a level 3, because that is so obviously broken. I don't know why that made it into the game. It just shows that they are lacking complete basic knowledge about their own game, because as soon as the first teaser that they did, I think it was like a community manager left a message saying that it might affect generator, and immediately everybody's alarm bells were going off. Surely not. That would just be stupid if it did that. And then it comes out, and not only does it do that, it also turns off battery and disables traps. It's just completely stupid. It's the only word for it. It's just completely stupid. So yeah, they really need to just completely rework why it's level 3. What I'd suggest is just giving it the bomb squad thing with disarming traps. It's still pretty powerful, but for level 3 I think it's fair enough. Or if they do keep the bomb squad, maybe they could do something about the knife retrieval. Like maybe it's only if it completely misses everything. So if you disable a trap with it, you lose your throwing knife. That would still be fair as well. Anyway, moving on to the next problem. So next up we've got Bones, and I'll be honest, Bones is crap. He's useless unless you go the cheesy blood harvesting build, and it's because two of his stats are bugged, his savagery and his endurance. So you're forced into this cheesy build with his level 3 that makes the bombs fill your blood vial, and that's pretty much the only thing that's viable on him. And it's cheesy as hell. It can break the game if you don't know how to counter it as a victim, and he's just not fun to play. Like if you don't like blood builds, Bones is a complete disaster. He's the worst killer in the game, I'd say. So yeah, they really need to fix the bugs with him and also do something about that level 3, because it just promotes a really stupid playstyle where you don't even care if they get hit by your bombs, you just want them to explode them so you get your free blood vial, which is just unhealthy. It should not be in the game. Make this guy viable, but not because of a cheesy playstyle like that. His bombs should either detonate quicker, or what I would suggest is they're just always beeping. Like normal, when you set them off, it beeps a few times and then it explodes. What I'd suggest is it's just always beeping, but if you trigger it, it will immediately explode. This would make his traps really impactful. It would deny rushing, like you'd want to take it slow just so you don't accidentally miss the beep and run right into it. And it would also give Bones a cool playstyle where he can try and corral victims into his bombs during a chase. That would be fun. It would be fair, and it would be useful. It would make Bones actually useful because his bombs really hurt. Like if you get hit by a bomb, depending on what ability upgrades he's taking, you can be dead right there, and there's not much you can do about it unless you've got a big escape. So yeah, they really need to do something about that because he's just not fun to play. I played a few games as him, and I've never wanted to queue up as him again because it's just not fun. Next up, we've got the Graveyard, and this one is so close to being good. It's just got a couple of problems that really drag it down. So aesthetically, the map is amazing, and the unique escape on it is excellent as well. It's well thought out. It's placed in a good spot on the map where it's a good distraction, even if you can't get it open, and it's fun. It opens up a new part of the map. It feels really impactful when you do it. It's great, but they've put the other objectives all way too close. Like Fuse, Valve and Gen can all be patrolled by one person quite easily, and it's causing it to be too family sided, and that's not even going into the basement, which even once you start to get an idea of where things are in it, you'll find out that most of the barriers and most of the gaps are actually unsafe. So you end up with a basement rushes just ruining the game, which is a victim problem because they shouldn't be waking Grandpa up. So maybe that's how it should be, but personally I think it's just a bit too much, and it's just too difficult when you're being chased in the basement. So yeah, it's so close to being good, but just misses the mark, and I know a lot of people just straight up hate it as well, but my opinion is it's good, but there's some real fundamental issues gameplay wise with it. Next up, we've got a few issues that keep cropping up and they just wouldn't go away. So first off, you've got the highlight bug. So if you don't know, sometimes when you move close to Grandpa, when he's doing his sonar, I think that's what triggers it anyway, you'll just be permanently revealed for the rest of the game. And the only thing that you could do to get rid of that is go stab Grandpa again. Well, I don't know if you need to stab him or just get the proximity highlight, but anyway, it's a pain in the ass, especially when the family can see you doing it the entire time. So they said they'd fixed it, but I've had it happen to me quite a few times. It is definitely not fixed. The other big issue is the Xbox crashing, which is completely unacceptable that that has been in the game for this length of time. It's been months. They sort of fixed it, and then it's came back worse than ever in the graveyard patch. It makes playing with friends on Xbox an absolute chore because you'll keep crashing out and having to restart your game, and it just should not be in a game. That's the sort of problem that would get hotfixed in a week by a competent developer, but for some reason it's still there. So all of these issues, they just combine to make the game really frustrating to make content for. You guys absolutely make it worthwhile. Like, I love uploading a video and then just reading all the comments that you guys leave, and it's the only thing that keeps me playing. If I'm honest, I would not be playing this game if it wasn't for you guys watching my videos, so thank you. And I love the game when it's working, but it's just too often that it's not working, and it never feels like they learn their lesson either. We had this exact same problem with Wyatt last year with Danny, and now they've made it even worse somehow, and then they just leave and come back, and they'll come back for a patch in February, and they'll probably mess something up there too, because they seem to always mess something up. There's always a problem. You can never get through patch day without old issues cropping up, new issues cropping up. There's just always problems, and I get that development is hard, like games development, but I mean, why are these other developers not having the same issue? It gets a bit much, and it makes it tough to continue making content for it, even though I do still love the game. Anyway, that is my rant. If you've sat through it, thank you so much, and hopefully I'll be in a better mood for the next video. See ya.